This is Federation of Unusual Degens, and I am here to explain all the slang words used by the apes on WallStreetBets. If you've ever blown your paycheck on meme stocks or cried into a Wendy's bag, this channel is for you. Consider subscribing. First up, YOLO stands for You Only Live Once, and on WallStreetBets, it's the battle cry of the reckless trader. When someone says they're YOLOing a stock, it means they're throwing a huge chunk, or even all of their money into a single high-risk play. Origins? It got big thanks to Drake's 2012 song, The Motto. But WSB made it their own. Next, Tendies. Short for chicken tenders, this is WSB slang for profits. If you're stock moons, you're cashing in those sweet, sweet tendies. It started on 4chan with a weird meme about basement-dwelling dudes trading good boy points from their moms for chicken tenders. Alright, let's talk diamond hands. This is when you hold a stock no matter what. Crazy dips, volatility, your mom yelling at you to sell. You don't budge. Your hands are diamonds, unbreakable. It's the opposite of panic selling, and WSB loves it, especially during short squeezes like GameStop. You'll see it with diamond emojis. Next up, paper hands. This is the insult WSB throws at people who sell at the first sign of trouble. Your hands are weak, like paper, crumpling under pressure. If you sold GameStop at $20 instead of holding to $400, you're paper hands. Now Stonks, it's just stocks, misspelled on purpose, born from a meme with a suited-up meme man and a rising arrow. On WSB, it's used ironically to mock bad financial decisions or hype up ridiculous trades. Next, to the moon. This is WSB's way of saying a stock's price is about to skyrocket. Picture rocket emojis all over the thread. It's pure hype, like when GameStop went from $20 to $483 in 2021. HODL, yep, with a D. It's a typo from a Bitcoin forum post that stuck, I am hodling. It means holding on to your investment long term, no matter the ups and downs. WSB borrowed it from crypto to mean sticking with a stock through thick and thin. Next is DD. It stands for due diligence. It's when someone actually does research, like real analysis, before a trade. On WSB, it's rare but respected. You'll see posts titled DD on GME with charts and wild theories. Bagholder. This one's brutal. It's the poor soul left holding a stock after it tanks, hoping it'll bounce back. Think of it like carrying a bag of worthless junk. Next one on the line is Apes. Apes are the WSB community, retail investors who band together. They're the little guys taking on Wall Street. MOASS, mother of all short squeezes. This is the holy grail. A massive price spike from short sellers getting crushed. GameStop 2021 was the dream. MOASS. Tendies Printer. It is when your trades are pumping out profits like a money machine, often tied to brrr meme, mimicking the Federal Reserve printing cash. BTFD, buy the freaking dip. Okay, it's not freaking, but you get it. It's the strategy of buying when a stock drops, betting it'll rebound. Next is G. It's the sound of despair, like when you lose big. It came from a trader's mic picking up his groan as his Robinhood account tanked. FOMO. It's that panic you feel when a stock's spiking and you're not in on it. It's why apes YOLO into mooning stocks like GameStop at $300. Short squeeze. When short sellers bet a stock will fall, but it shoots up instead, forcing them to buy back at a loss. Think GameStop 2021. Apes versus hedge funds. Hedgies are hedge funds. The Wall Street big shots WSB loves to hate. They're the villains in the short squeeze saga. Mooning is when a stock's price blasts off like a rocket. WSB lives for this. Loss porn is when apes post screenshots of their brutal trading losses, like a $50,000 account turned to $50. It's a badge of honor. Gain porn, flip side of loss porn, it's flexing massive profits, like turning $1,000 into $100,000 on GameStop calls. Diamond tits, extreme diamond hands. You're not just holding, you're fearless, unshakable, godly. Inverse WSB. When you do the opposite of WSB's hype, you might actually win. It's a joke about how WSB picks often tank. Wendy's, where apes joke they'll work after losing it all. It's the fallback plan of every broke WSB trader. Wife's boyfriend. A running gag about losing so much money your wife leaves you for someone stable. Cramer Curse, named after CNBC's Jim Cramer. If he hypes a stock, WSB bets it'll tank. FDs, short for a crude, unprintable phrase that captures the reckless thrill of short-term options, typically weeklies or dailies, that WSB apes hurl their money into with wild abandon. It's the ultimate YOLO move, a high-stakes bet on expiration day miracles where the odds are slim, but the payout could be astronomical. Rekt, a term lifted straight from gaming culture, where it means getting utterly demolished and repurposed by WSB to describe the soul-crushing aftermath of a disastrous trade. Moon Lambos, the extravagant fantasy of scoring a Lamborghini from a stock that blasts off into the stratosphere. Rooted in the sub's obsession with mooning stocks, it's less about practicality and more about the absurd over-the-top victory lap every ape imagines after sticking it to the Hedgies. Wife-changing money, the kind of massive profit haul that could transform your entire life, including, in WSB's dark humor, trading up to a new spouse. Now, let's get into the most advanced terminologies used by the apes. Marge Call, short for margin call, when your broker demands cash because your leveraged trades are underwater. WSB dreads it as the grim reaper of overextended YOLO plays gone sour. Shitadel, a derogatory twist on Citadel, the market maker WSB loves to hate. Blamed for manipulating prices and screwing over apes, it's a villain in the deep conspiracy threads of the sub. Rocket fuel, the hype, momentum, or news that sends a stock mooning. Could be a Reddit thread, a tweet, or a short squeeze, anything that ignites WSB's collective frenzy. Stonk Whisperer, a mythical trader who seems to predict every move in the market. WSB idolizes them until they're wrong, then they're just another bagholder in the crowd. Hedgie Bait, a stalker play designed to lure hedge funds into a trap, like a short squeeze setup. WSB revels in flipping the script on Wall Street's big players. Stonkpocalypse, the endgame crash or boom WSB sometimes predicts, where the market either implodes or apes rule the world. It's their apocalyptic vision of chaos and glory. That's all the WSB terms for now. From YOLO to Stonkpocalypse, you're all set to think and act like an ape now. Please hit the like button, subscribe for more, and we'll catch you next time.